The United States may be winning on the battlefield in its conflict with Iran, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's winning the war. Military strength has never been America's weakness. Precision strikes, advanced systems, and global reach ensure tactical dominance. However, modern conflicts are no longer decided solely by firepower. They are shaped by economics, global stability, and long-term strategic positioning, and in those areas, the costs are mounting. History offers a warning. The Iraq War and the war in Afghanistan both began with clear objectives and overwhelming force, only to evolve into prolonged, expensive engagements with mixed outcomes. The lesson is simple. Early military success can mask deeper, slower-moving losses. Today, those losses are increasingly economic. The conflict's proximity to the Strait of Hormuz, a vital artery for global oil trade, has driven up energy prices and amplified inflationary pressures. For Americans, the impact is immediate. Higher gas prices, rising costs of goods, and a growing sense of financial strain. A distant war becomes a domestic burden. At the same time, global supply chains are under stress. Trade disruptions, rising shipping costs, and economic uncertainty ripple across markets. The United States, deeply tied to the global economy, cannot escape these effects. What begins as a regional conflict quickly becomes a worldwide economic concern. Then, there's the nature of the war itself. The U.S. operates with high-cost precision. Iran relies on lower-cost, asymmetric tactics that are harder to counter and cheaper to sustain. Over time, this imbalance matters. It allows a weaker opponent to impose disproportionate costs, gradually eroding the advantages of a stronger power. There is also a strategic risk that extends beyond this conflict. Military resources are finite, and prolonged engagement strains readiness. As tensions persist with nations like China and Russia, the question becomes unavoidable. What is being sacrificed today that may be needed tomorrow? In this light, the definition of victory becomes less clear. Winning is no longer just about defeating an opponent. It's about emerging stronger, more stable, and better positioned for the future. If a war achieves tactical success while weakening economic resilience and strategic flexibility, its long-term value is far from certain. The United States may still control the battlefield, but the broader balance, economic, global, and strategic, is shifting. And that raises a difficult but necessary question. What does it really mean to win? What do you think? Is the U.S. actually losing more than it's gaining? Or is this just the unavoidable cost of global power? Drop your thoughts below. This is a conversation worth having. This is Coffee Talk.